Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession.
I declare open this ceremony for the conferment of degrees and other academic distinctions. Please be seated. Before I begin, I think we need a big round of applause to our piper who's just piped us in. It takes a lot of puff to pipe, so congratulations to him. So my name is Professor Neville Wiley, and I'm Senior Deputy Principal at the University of Stirling. And it's my great pleasure to be presiding over today's ceremony. Welcome to our graduates, colleagues, guests, including, of course, our colleagues at the Singapore Institute of Management, and my representatives from the University of Stirling, who have made the 11,000-kilometre journey from Scotland to be here today. Today, we are celebrating those graduating from our degrees in marketing, in events management, digital media, and sports studies and marketing in Bachelor of Arts programs. Graduation is always a highlight of our calendar at the University of Stirling, and it's no more so here in Singapore. I'd like to extend a special welcome to Mr. Ismail bin Mohammed Bukri, the Deputy High Commissioner of Malaysia, who's here with us today. And of course, a special welcome to our distinguished honorary graduate, Mr. Andrew Lim Tat Keong. Andrew is a leading figure in the Malaysian retail sector who, over the period of 25 years, has successfully grown a diverse portfolio of brands that include department stores, supermarkets, and convenience outlets. He's gained a reputation as someone able to transform underperforming businesses while advocating for supportive employment policies and sustainable business practices. Throughout his career, moreover, Andrew has been involved in numerous charitable and community initiatives. So today, Andrew will be recognized by the university for his outstanding contribution to Malaysian retail sector and his involvement in the numerous charitable and community support initiatives. We'll be hearing more about Andrew's work and fabulous journey later on in the ceremony. So this is a special year. 13 years since the University of Stirling SIM partnership began, and we are celebrating our largest ever group of SIM graduates. That's a fabulous milestone to get to. Stirling established its first base here in Singapore back in 1989 with a focus on retail education. And our relationship with SIM followed in 2011 as our two institutions united in pursuit of the same shared goal: to educate the next generation of leaders and professionals and help you, our students, realize your ambitions and become the very best versions of yourself. Today, as I said, we're celebrating a record cohort of over 179 graduates receiving awards, so congratulations to you all. So for those 179 graduates, you may remember the first day you came onto the campus here, your first lecture. It might be a distant memory. But that journey that you started way back then has brought you here today. And this ceremony confirms your achievements and your hard work. You should take pride in how far you've come in this time and the resilience you've shown along the way. It's a major moment of your life, and it's wonderful for us on this stage to be part of that moment with you. It's also, of course, a special day for your families, your friends, and your loved ones. And it seems only right, therefore, to recognize the vital role that your family has played in supporting your journey, offering emotional, moral, and I dare say financial support in helping you reach your potential. Your lecturers, too, have supported you through that course and share your pride today, whether you're here in Singapore or back in Scotland. And finally, of course, it's very important to recognize the people who work behind the scenes, who've been supporting both our students and our academic staff in making SIM University of Stirling partnership such a uniquely successful academic partnership and keeping the facilities clean and functioning and every bit as good as one would expect of an institution of SIM's standing. So let's give all your supporters, friends, family and academic staff a big round of applause. At the University of Stirling, we are proud to be recognised as world leaders in research, learning and teaching. When you walk across the stage in just a moment, I hope you will take pride from the fact that you are graduating from an institution that is ranked in the top 200 in the world for the contribution we make to meeting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The latest Research Excellence Framework, an independent evaluation of our research, confirms that over 90% of our research is regarded as either world-leading or internationally excellent. We have 2 Queen's Anniversary Prizes for the impactful work conducted by our Institute for Aquaculture and our Institute for Social Marketing and Health. We have an overall 5 stars in the QS Stars University ratings, as well as individual 5-star scores for our teaching, for our employability, for our global engagement, research facilities, and environmental impact. The International Student Barometer ranks Stirling first in the UK and second in the world for our sports facilities, and first in the UK and top 10 in the world for our campus and environment. And any of the students here who manage to spend any time in Stirling will recognise the quality and unique beauty of the facilities and the sports arrangements that we have on our unique campus. We're also accredited by AACSB International for the excellence in our business education, putting the University of Stirling Business School among the top 6% of business schools globally. You might also be aware that Stirling is Scotland's University of Sporting Excellence. In fact, just 2 months ago, 10 of our elite swimmers were here in Singapore for the World Aquatics Championships, and 2 of our athletes, Duncan Scott and Jack McMillan, won gold in those championships. We are really excited to see what comes next, as Scotland, Glasgow hosts the Commonwealth Games next year, in October next year, and we're looking forward to welcoming athletes and their sports fans from around the world, and including, of course, Singapore. What is particularly nice is that our reputation in sports, education, and performance athletes is reflected in the programs that we deliver here in collaboration with SIM, and, of course, we're generating athletes of the highest quality, and we'll be recognizing one of them later on in the program. In graduating, then, you are joining a multicultural, global network of more than 115,000 Stirling alumni from over 180 countries, including a strong community here in Singapore. And we are proud that you will always be a member of the Stirling family. If you haven't done so already, I'd encourage you to engage with our Alum Association. There are many Stirling graduates here in Singapore who are keen to support the next generation of businesses, industry leaders, and the Alum Association can help you make those vital links and connections. And we're equally strong in those other countries who are represented in our graduating cohort today, from India, from Indonesia, Myanmar, China, Malaysia. So please do keep in touch and let us know how you're getting on. We're here to help you for the remainder of your exciting journey. If you're considering further study, then please look to the wide range of postgraduate courses we have to offer. We'd love to welcome you to our campus in Scotland, whether as a student or as a visitor. Just remember to bring an umbrella. I want to thank you again for taking the time to join us this afternoon. I'm proud of all that our university continues to achieve, and proud of the 13-year partnership we have with the Singapore Institute of Management. And I hope that, as members of our family, you share in that pride. My warmest congratulations to you on your graduation. Well done, and I hope that you and your family and friends enjoy the rest of the day. I call upon Professor Wei Kok Ki, President and Chief Executive Officer of SIM, to address the Assembly. Professor Ki.
Professor Neville Wiley, Senior Deputy Principal, University of Stirling. Mr. Ismail bin Mohamad Bokri, Deputy High Commissioner, High Commission of Malaysia. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome to the SIM University of Stirling Graduation Ceremony 2025. Firstly, to all our graduates, congratulations. You have worked tirelessly, overcome challenges, and grown in knowledge and character. Beyond celebrating your achievement, we honor your resilience, adaptability, and commitment to learn, especially in a world that continues to evolve rapidly. As you celebrate your achievement, remember to thank your family and loved ones for their unwavering support throughout these years. We are honored to partner with University of Stirling, one of the UK's leading research-intensive university, recognized with a prestigious 5-star rating for teaching, employability, global engagement, research, facility, and environmental impact in the latest QS Star University ratings. The university continues to exemplify excellence on a global stage. Over the past 13 years of partnership, around 900 learners have walked through our doors. And today, they are thriving in diverse careers around the world. It has been our privilege to partner with the University of Stirling to deliver the high-quality programs here in Singapore. And we look forward to deepening our collaboration in the years ahead. Graduates, completing your studies is just the beginning. The transition from student life into working world can feel both exciting and daunting. I would like to share 3 principles that I hope will offer you perspective and help you navigate the journey ahead with confidence. Firstly, define your own vision of success. The world always equates success with high salary, job titles, and prestige. But real success, the kind that brings lasting fulfillment, comes when your path reflects your unique identity and not someone else's expectation. So ask yourself, what do you value? And what are you passionate about? Your answer from the foundation of what we call your unique VIPS profile, which stands for values, interests, personality, and skills. When your work reflects who you are, you will find out not just progress, but purpose and fulfillment too. To help you on this journey of self-discovery, we have developed Career Sense, our AI-driven career navigator app. Through a short in-app assessment, the app builds your VIPS profile and connects you with the career opportunity that aligns with your profile. It also recommends learning pathway to close skill gaps and give you access to coaching support and alumni updates, all in one place. You can download the app from both Apple App Store and Google Play Store, and I encourage you to use it as you take your next step forward. Next, stay curious and never stop learning. Peter Drucker, the renowned thinker and pioneer of modern management, put it best. The only skill that will be important in the 21st century is the skill of learning new skills. Everything else will become obsolete over time. The world that you're about to entering is dynamic. New technology will emerge and industries may be reshaped. The only way to thrive in this landscape is to embrace lifelong learning. At SIM, our commitment to support your learning needs extend beyond graduations. We invite you to join us in our extensive range of short micro-credential postgraduate courses designed to help you to keep your skill current and aligned with the industrial needs. Beyond enhancing your resume, this credential demonstrates your agility and readiness for the future of work. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep investing in yourself. Lastly, keep an open mind towards opportunity. You may have expectation of your desired role. However, the reality is this: few jobs will meet all your criterion from the start. In this time, I encourage you to be open and see every opportunity as a chance to grow. Every job, no matter big or small it may be, has the potential to mold your characters, sharpen your skill, introduce you to key mentors, or even lead you to unexpected doors. So take each opportunity as a chance to learn. Being open does not mean lowering your expectation or your standard. It's simply expanding your perspective. In closing, through the working world you are entering is complex, is filled with endless possibility. So with the knowledge and skill you have gained here, we are confident that you can navigate and shape it into what it could be. Congratulations once again, and we wish you the very best. Thank you.
So it's my great pleasure to call upon Professor Thomas Anker to present Mr. Andrew Lim.
Graduations are moments of crossing, stepping forward into new lives, new responsibilities, and new possibilities. They're also moments where we pause to honor those whose journey show what such possibilities can become. And today, we celebrate such a journey in the life and work of Andrew Lim Tat Kyong. Professor Wiley, Professor Wei, members of academic staff, graduates, families, and friends, it is my privilege to present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Andrew Lim Tat Kyong, Barrister at Law. Andrew is the Group Executive Chairman of USP Resources, which owns the Gamma Group and the so-called Sabre Group of companies in Malaysia. Over the past 25 years, he has become one of the leading figures in the Malaysian retail sector, guiding some of the nation's most recognizable store brands through remarkable growth and renewal. Born and raised in Penang, Andrew began his career as a journalist at the Straits Echo in Penang, before reading law at the University College Cardiff and being called to the bar at Middle Temple in London. Returning to Malaysia, he practiced in his late father's firm, where his close contact with commerce sparked a fascination for retail. This fascination soon became vocation. In 2000, he acquired a stake in the Gamma Group, driving its department store to new prominence. And 2 years later, he took on the challenge of revitalizing the iconic, but at the time struggling, Sogo department store. And with financial discipline, operational clarity, and indeed vision, he restored its strength and laid the foundation for future expansion. And most recently, through his company Macro Value, He has led major acquisitions of cold storage, Giant, and related brands across Malaysia and Singapore. And today, the group's turnover exceeds $1.5 billion US, a testament to his strategic boldness and his team's enduring drive. Yet, it is not only business success that defines Andrew. He has consistently championed fair employment, continuing adult education, mental health, work-life balance, and sustainability in supply chains. His leadership maxim, no fear, no fault, no blame, captures a philosophy rooted in trust, humanity, and responsibility. His contributions have been recognized with the Commander of the Order of Meritorious Service, a federal Datukship limited to only 200 living recipients, and the Brand Laureate Leadership Award for exceptional vision and people-centered management. Beyond the boardroom, he has supported Rotary International, food distribution to orphanages, the Malaysian Judo Association, and indeed the Scouts movement in Penang. What stands out most, however, are his personal qualities. A resilience that turns challenge into renewal, a vision that sees possibilities where others see decline, and a generosity of spirit that insists businesses must serve not only profit, but people and society. His contribution also reaches directly into our own university community. During his tenure as president of the Malaysian Retailers Association, Andrew worked to internationalize its annual conference, inviting academic speakers to share global perspectives on retail practice. Our own participation in 2024, and again this year in 25, has brought clear benefits, raising the international profile of the university, creating opportunities to engage with senior figures across the retail industry, and ensuring that our teaching remains informed by the very latest development in a rapidly changing sector. In this way, Andrew has helped foster the kind of dialogue between businesses and academia that strengthens both and points to future opportunities for collaboration and research. Professor Wiley, for a career of commercial imagination, social responsibility, and public service, it is fitting that we welcome Andrew into our community of scholars. In the name and by the authority of the Academic Council, I present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, Mr. Andrew Lim Tat Keong.
I confer on you the honorary degree of Doctor of the University. Dr. Lim will now sign the roll of honorary graduates. This is a book that began in 1967 and has been signed by all our honorary graduates. And Dr. Lim is the 405th member of our community to receive a doctorate of the university, an honorary doctorate of the university. So congratulations once again. We shall now proceed with the conferment of degrees and other academic distinctions. I call upon Dr. Hong Hee Young to present the candidates for awards, and I conferred upon these candidates the awards for which they are now presented.
Senior Deputy Principal, in the name and by the authority of the Academic Council, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Honors, Digital Media.
Alex Yu Xuan Hui. Annabelle Niu Yen Shan. Ashafaka binti Sharin. Chan Hui-wen Vanessa. Chi Wei Yen. Kristen N. Teo. Clarice Liao Min Chi. Danny Ng Zhixiang. Gabriel Tan Kang Le. Gan Xing Qi Shannon. Heather Wong Xue E. Ignatius Noel Lam. Isis Ang. Janice Emmanuel. Jennifer Chaufik. Joanne Chung Shu Mei. Joyce Ng Chu Yi. Kang Chen Kit. Kao Wen Ti. Kim Nyat No Chit. Li Wan Xuan. Li Su Hui. Lim Zuo Yi, 陆翠珊、赖燕玲 Sarah、Madeline Liu Xia Xuan、恩金生 Ernest、夏宁轩 Jezebel、邱启轩、滕凯威 Alden、蔡慧欣、Valerie Ho 佳琪、汪秀丽、Yamin Kin、Yap Jinwei、于正豪 Isaac、尤慧慧、尤千惠 Jennifer、And finally, Yo Zhiling Rennie.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Digital Media,
Pan Xiangming,
for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors Event Management,
Adila binti Muhammad Nizam. Adriana Yao binti Muhammad Iskandar. Chan Po Yi. Cheong Yu Yong. Lao Yuxuan. Lou Zhongxuan, Livia Heng Yushuan, Eng Jiayi, Perrin Liu Ning, Pun Ya Ling Jesslyn, Rahul Dasan Panir Selvam, Rajarajan Kaviyalini, Celine Chua Ikxuan, Trina Teo, Wee Li Ying Hannah, Yuan Hui Teng Eunice, and finally, Yuan Shaoxiang,
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Event Management,
Ryan Su Si King,
for the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors Marketing,
Aliasari binti Izwan, Alistair Gui Teng Shen, Amy Idelia binti Saleh, Angelo Nehemia Ong Tien En, Ao Xiao Ling, Audrey Felicia Gunawan, Camille Chua Peng Ti, Chan Zhongxian, Chevelle Cheng Le Xuan, Chiu Jia Sing Adele, Chia Peng Han Win, Darren Kek Ching Kwan, Dilis Leong Man Kit, Edbert Chung, Eunice Lim Jie Yin, Farah Kamilia binti Itnin, Fatima binti Muhammad Niza Anggilia, Iris Tan Jia Hua, Jana Chua Jing Yi, Jennifer Tan Yu Shen, Jeremy Lu Yihao, Jerin Cheong Shen Wen, Jolene Chong Zhi Xuan, Josephine Mo Hui Yi, Joshua Shao Shi Rui, Josiah Leong Yuan Yue, Kenneth Chan Jing Hui, Kong Wei Lun Allen, Kwek Jia Yi, Kwan Yu Xiong Cedric, Kylie Chung, Lam Yen, Li Qian Yi, Li Shuan Rachel, Li Yijie Tadra, Liu Jianeng, Lim Wei Shi, Lo Wenjun, Selina, Marisa Chu Ziqi, Max Ho Junhao, Mei Tider Ai, Muhammad Is Daniel bin Ismail, Natalie Gu Jiawen, Ng Trisha, Ng Yunshen, Ng Yuan Shannon, Nicholas Wang Ziheng, Nicole Tan Jiawei, Ong Zhongxiang, Samuel Ho Shiwei, Xiaoyan Nicole, Charmaine Lim Jingxuan, Shanice Neo Yuwen, Sherry Ng Xing Yi, Taranya Devaraj, Teo Junhui, Teo Ka Min Jasmine, Timothy Aldo Setiawan, Vanessa Ong, Wang Siyan, Wong Ka-Ti, Xavier Ho, Yap Limin Jermaine, Yap Shane Lei, Yap Shui Ching, and finally, Yo Hui Wen Tricia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Marketing,
Samuga Sundaram Kalavati Sauparanika. And finally, Charmaine Tan Xuan Li.
for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Honors, Sports Study and Marketing,
Adriel Yu Yu Shen. Ang Hui Shi Sophie. Akar Lat. Audrey Shin Jia Min. Cha Johnson. Christopher Swen Wei Kang. Claire Lim Boon Lee. Darius To Jing Yue. Darren Go Jing Kai. Diana Akida binti Muhammad Dian Kudari. Fatris Afuza bin Zainon Rahman. Hasina binti Muhammad Tahar. Ho Zhe Yun. Ishraf Ibn Khair. Zi Wei Bin. Joseph Hing Wen-jie, Lee Ki-chun Kohler, Lee Su-rui, Lim Jun-yo, Lim Yong-jin, Max Yo Jing-xu, Muhammad Irfan bin Syed Qasim, Muhammad Fuad bin Fazil, Muhammad Shafiq bin Asaraf Ali, Ruben Noel Javanathan, Sarah Gomez, Singaravalan Sinivarshan, Tan Jia-eun Joanne, Tan Zhi-jin Derek, Timothy Lim Zhisan, Wong Yi-hong, Yap Ming-jun, and finally Zhang Wanling,
For the ordinary degree of Bachelor of Arts,
Ahmad Nuruddin bin Herman,
Well, congratulations again to all those getting degree. As you'll be aware, there are people who, for various reasons, cannot be here with us today. They've maybe started work, or there's family commitments or travel reasons. So I conferred upon those candidates listed in the official record who have satisfied the academic requirements and who are not present the awards for which they are qualified. So let's give them a big hand of applause. So it's now the time of the graduates, and so I now call upon Mr. Ting Kai Well Eldon to address the Assembly on behalf of those who've received their degrees. Ting.
Okay. Professor Neville Wiley, Senior Deputy Principal, University of Stirling, Professor Wee Kwok Kee, and Chief Executive Officer, SIM, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. I'm Eldon, and it's truly an honor to stand before you today as the graduate representative of the incredible cohort of 2025. Before I begin, I would like to thank our professors for guiding us through our challenges, the friends who pushed through the highs and lows together, and the SIM Global Education Scholarship Team for providing extensive opportunities during my time here. Standing here feels bittersweet. This is the last time we have all gathered in the same place, surrounded by the very same people who shaped this chapter of our lives. I remember attending the first day of school, met with so many new faces, sat in a brand new environment, anxiously preparing for the first lecture of the semester. In front of me sat peers from the courses I was in, alongside others from the same faculty. Sitting through 5 to 6 hours of lecture was not the easiest thing to do. Most of us typed notes, while some secretly watched videos or played games. Soon came the presentations, assignments, and essays. I will never forget the coffee runs to Food Click, hopping onto late-night calls with my friends to work on projects together. You see, we all walked the same corridors, dealt with assignments past midnight, and laughed about random things in class. Together, we discovered not just knowledge, but resilience, friendships, and moments that shaped who we are. In this moment, we are connected not by our grades, but by what we have pushed through and what we have overcome. Looking ahead, moving past our shared experience, I pondered, what should my speech be about? I figured, what better way than to take inspiration from this year's Singapore's 60th National Birthday, SG60 theme song, The Road Ahead. Woo. Okay, but seriously, I don't think this speech, or in fact any speech, will ever fully capture what university life meant to each different individual. And maybe that's exactly the point. Today, many of us step into new chapters, starting a job, or even for some, pursuing a master's. Whether you like it or not, time waits for no one. Life will always unfold, opportunities will always come and go, but it's up to us to seize them. Maybe life wasn't the way you planned out for it to be. Maybe you wish you had done something different. Maybe you wish you could go back in time and redo your mistakes, but we physically can't because the clock only goes one way, and that's forward. Sometimes I look back and wonder, what did I really take away from these 2 to 3 years? If I could leave you with one thing, it's to stay true to yourself. For me, university was never about the perfect grades or the perfect university experience. I didn't go for exchange. I wasn't the smartest in class. Once I even got laughed at during lecture for sharing my thoughts, and honestly, that felt kind of bad. But life will always unfold and find its way back. While I missed out on exchange, I landed an internship at that orange app, which everyone shops on, known as Shopee. An opportunity I never expected. One thing led to another, and today I'm working full-time at an agency doing what I love. The thing is, you have one life. If you are going to live your life, take that opportunity you're unsure of. Step out of the comfort zone, do what you have always dreamt of doing. Treat every moment like it matters, because time will pass you by before you even know it. Life in Singapore is super fast-paced. We compare internships, grades, job titles, LinkedIn updates. Everything is timed to the minute. If you're more than 3 minutes late to your grab ride, you get a penalty fee. So if you are not moving, you're falling behind metaphorically and literally. But we rarely pause to ask, what actually matters to you? What do you want? Because in Singapore, a 24/7 bustling city, the best thing you can do for yourself is to stop comparing and take a moment to ask yourself what you really want. As we celebrate this very special day, I don't want us to disregard reality. Life will be tough. The world isn't as perfect as it used to be. But as we step out into the world, we will soon realize not everything will always go as planned. You will fail, you will fall, you will face challenges, you might break down. But if you stay true to yourself, life will unfold on its own, and as Coldplay says, lights will always guide you home. Before I end, I must thank 2 very special people, Papa and Mummy. I stand here today in hopes that I made you proud. Everything I accomplished, as much as it was for myself, deep down it has always been for you. We have had our fair share of disagreements and tough times, but I knew it was always for my good. I hope you know that being able to take this moment and recognize your efforts, this moment is the best one throughout my whole university life. To all the parents here, today as we sit beside our graduates, I hope you truly understand the struggles it took to get to this moment. And while you are proud of them, I'm sure they were doing it in many ways for you too. To my peers, once you step out of this auditorium, stop and enjoy the moment. Take that moment to see everyone rushing out of here, because it's a moment you will never get to live again. And to everyone here, I hope you will also take this opportunity to thank the people who helped you to get to where you are today. And with that, I want to thank you because all of you mattered one way or another. Thank you.
What a super speech, Eldon. I think we should give him another round of applause for that, don't you? Some very wise words. So we celebrate the graduation of all our graduates, but we have special prizes for those who've excelled, and I'm delighted to be able to call upon Professor Wei Kok Kee, President and Chief Executive Officer of SIM, to present the SIM University of Stirling Awards. So I call upon Ms. Heather Wong Shih-er to ascend the stage and receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2025 for Bachelor of Arts Honours Digital Media. I now call upon Ms. Poon Ya Ling Jesslyn to ascend the stage and receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2025 for Bachelor of Arts Honours Events Management. I now call upon Mr. Nicholas Wang Jie-heng to ascend the stage and receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2025 for Bachelor of Arts Honours Marketing. I call upon Ms. Diana Akida binti Mohammed Dian Kodairi to ascend the stage and receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2025 for Bachelor of Arts Honours Sports Studies and Marketing. Wait for it, there's more. Diana is also the recipient of the SIM University of Stirling Sports Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to national-level sportsmen or sportswomen who have managed well between the pursuit of sports and their studies. Diana is a Taekwondo athlete and has represented Singapore in the 2023 Southeast Asia Games and won silver and bronze for the nation. I call upon Ms. Adriana Yao binti Mohammed Iskandar to ascend the stage and receive the University of Stirling Best Undergraduate Management Dissertation, Singapore 2025. I call upon Mr. Joshua Leong Yuan Ray to ascend the stage and receive the University of Stirling Best Undergraduate Marketing Dissertation, Singapore 2025. Congratulations to all our award winners, and I'd also like to thank Professor Wei Kok Ki for kindly presenting the awards. So, I now call upon, with huge pleasure, Dr. Andrew Lim to address the Assembly. Dr. Lim.
Thank you very much, Professor Neville. Distinguished guests and fraternity of the University of Stirling, Professor Wei Kok Ki, President, CEO, and distinguished members of the Singapore Institute of Management, Yang Berbahagia, Timbalan Persuruhjaya Tinggi Malaysia, Yang Berhormat, Yang Berbahagia, Tuan Ismail bin Bakri, selamat tengah hari. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I think Professor Neville has to conduct a course on what all these sign languages mean, because I think to our analog generation, there's a communication gap. For example, in my days, when you do this, it means money. Please give me money. But I think in your days, this means a love sign, if I'm not mistaken. So, Professor, we certainly need to bridge the gap in communications. And Professor Wiley might be interested to know that he's a history professor, that Professor Dr. C. Northcote Parkinson of Parkinson Law fame, arising from a book that he published in 1957, where he postulated the work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion, was also a history professor. And he had taught in Singapore. Dr. Parkinson was appointed the Raffles Professor of History at the University of Malaya in Singapore in 1950. In 1954, in the graduate honors class of that year, a graduate teacher from Penang Free School, Mr. Tan Boon Lin, was undertaking his fourth-year honors degree in history, and he studied under Professor Parkinson. Mr. Tan Boon Lin, in his memoirs, wrote that he was truly inspired by Dr. Parkinson. Professor Parkinson and his wife also regularly invited the whole honors class to dinners at their home. Mr. Tan Boon Lin, in his memoirs, said, Dr. Parkinson took a personal interest in all his students, and it was from this example that he gleaned his own inspiration to be a better educationist. After completing his honors degree, Mr. Tan Boon Lin returned to Penang Free School, and then he became the first Asian headmaster of the Penang Free School. And after a full-span career as a civil servant and educationist in the Ministry of Education Malaysia, he rose to become the Chief Inspector of Schools for all schools throughout Malaysia as his last posting. Whilst teaching in the Penang Free School in 1968, Headmaster Tan Boon Lin also doubled as a civics teacher for first formers at the Penang Free School, and that was when I was taught by him. The primary lesson in his civics class which he taught us was the idea of civitas, which to ancient Romans meant citizenship in one society or city-state. And Mr. Tan Boon Lin advised that as a member of your society, he said, you will get out of your society as much as you put into it. So it's a reciprocal relationship. And that has become my guiding principle in the course of my career in legal practice, as well as my career in business. So when the opportunity came to delve into business and the world of retail, I reached out to Professor Vincent Kong, a dear friend in Penang, who recommended that we learn retailing from his professor, Professor Paul Freedy of Stirling University, UK. I could immediately relate to Professor Paul because one, he was Welsh. He is Welsh. And two, he's a rugby fan and a rugby player. As we all know, Professor Paul Freethy was responsible for establishing and operating Stirling University's first permanent overseas teaching and research facility in Singapore. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today at this esteemed Singapore Institute of Management and also in partnership with Stirling University of Scotland. In the words of Professor Vincent Kong, who was at that time the CEO of Singapore's Retailers Association, he said, Stirling University's uniqueness is, one, its commitment to its students, where students are not only educated, but they are empowered. 3, curiosity is encouraged, diversity is celebrated, and ambition is nurtured. Stirling University is one of the best universities in the UK, rated by students for student satisfaction and also for varsity support of its students. And this has been my experience as well. In all our study trips and in all our seminars that we have undergone under Stirling University and Professor Paul, we have learned a lot. And we have been able to deal with our challenges facing the real world because of the insights, because of the knowledge and experience that Professor Paul Freethy had brought to us. We are touched by his keen interest in us. At his feet, we learned simultaneously, and we also felt empowered, and we were encouraged to actually ask questions. He welcomed our diversity, and he nurtured our ambitions. So Stirling University's tagline, "Be the difference," is something that you should bear in mind as you go on into your individual careers in life. So since 1950, after the Second World War, we are very fortunate to have in Malaysia as well as in Singapore centers of educational excellence. We ASEAN citizens are very fortunate to have, let's say, Singapore Institute of Management and Stirling University in our midst so that we can learn and we can improve. Going forward, I'm sure you will be able to keep in touch with your fellow graduates as well as also your professors. And in the same way that we have benefited by our relationship and our communication with our lecturers, you will do the same. I mean, perhaps you might not feel that it is real at this point in time, but I know Stirling University, the uniqueness is its commitment to its students. With that, because I was telling Professor K.K. Wei, I mean, what would a gentleman of my generation, that belongs to the analog generation, have to tell the digital internet generation? So Professor K.K. Wei was very insightful. He said, Mr. Andrew, you can offer them a job. So the good news is that actually my mother's family is from Singapore. The Chows migrated to Singapore in the 1930s. I used to live at Armenian Street, right across MPH Jack Chia. I think the parents' generation will know this. Raffles Library was down the road, but now Raffles Library has been demolished to make way for an underpass under Fort Canning. So I don't even know where Raffles Library is now, for example. But if you do need some working experience, if you need to send in, say, your CV for a job, please consider Cold Storage and Giant of Singapore. With this, in conclusion, I am truly humbled and honored to be included in Stirling University's continuing journey of inspiration and educational excellence. Sekian, terima kasih.
Dr. Lim, Andrew, thank you very much for those words. It's always a special occasion to have a graduation, to share a graduation with an honorary graduate. And I'm very, very pleased and proud for today and Dr. Lim's honorary doctorate. We all benefit from wise words. I haven't been at a graduation, though, that 179 people have just been offered jobs. So well done, that tops it all. And I think this is being videoed, so if you need the evidence, you can get it back on your phones. Congratulations to all our students, all our prize winners, for what you've achieved. I'd like to thank again Professor Waycock Key for kindly presenting the awards this afternoon. Can I also congratulate all the parents and supporters? The long exhale is over, but congratulations on producing and nurturing and supporting such wonderful individuals. These ceremonies are joyous occasions, and it's wonderful to see so many people here. We are now filling the Great Hall with supporters and graduates, and it's lovely to see. It's the third year that we've been in this huge hall, so congratulations to everyone. The planning and the delivery of graduations is a huge logistical exercise. A huge amount of work goes behind the scenes with the paperwork, the certificates, and everything. So I'd like us to put our hands together, especially for all those people who made today special and happen. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank again everyone here at SIM, not just for today and the warm welcome, but for the day in, day out collaboration, communication, and partnership with the University of Stirling. It really is, from our side, a uniquely close, warm, and productive relationship that is producing graduates of the highest caliber. Our congratulations also go to our honorary graduate, Dr. Andrew Lim, and we're delighted that you can be with us today. So on this, I'd like us to put our hands together for SIM and our honorary graduate, Dr. Andrew Lim. Thank you. Our graduates are entering a world that arguably has never been more threatening and more challenging. And you will need the skills and the networks and the friendships that you've developed here so that you can not only be the difference, but you can make the difference to the world that we're living in today. So the challenges you will face, the responsibilities you will put on your shoulder are really immense. And I wish you all the very, very best of luck in what comes forward. And thank you for your contribution to the University of Stirling SIM partnership over the years. I now declare this ceremony for the conferment of degrees and other academic distinction closed. Thank you, everyone. Please enjoy the rest of your celebrations.